Hey, and we're back, man.
We're back.
Another episode. This is our third episode now, yeah?
Third one.
Yeah.
Third one.
And this guy has been traveling and he's been doing some mad stuff. So we're going to talk about that today.
Yep.
In today's podcast, we're going to be smoking a nice, delicious cigar. And you have something new for us today as well.
Well, we usually drink red,
Yes.
don't we? Red pairs quite well with cigars, so I was thinking, let's mix it up and drink some white. I was going to bring a rosé,
Yeah, I was looking forward to the rosé, but like...
because I'm out of stock a couple of stuff on Savouring wines. There's been a few orders going out, and I'm waiting for the order. I'm hoping it comes in before Christmas.
Yeah,
It's the problem with transport from another country.
Yeah.
So I got a white, which is a Vermentino.
Okay.
So I have another Vermentino on the Savouring wine website, but it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
As a replacement for that one, equally fantastic, I have a Vermentino as well, which is the main Sardinian kind of white grapes grown all over the island. So I thought, why don't you try and pair a nice cigar with a white wine?
So obviously I haven't tried the wine yet.
Yeah.
This is just guessing from what he's told me the wine is going to be like and the cigar that I have. By the way, have you seen, I got some pouches, they come in.
Just as I was walking in when you were telling me about it, it looks
So this
quality.
is how Toro Puro is going to ship the cigars. We're going to ship them in these pouches to keep the humidity with the humidity bag inside.
I love about the feel.
Yeah.
The feel. It's
Yeah,
not like one of those,
Smooth, slippery ones.
yeah, they're like I don't want to say cheap plastic because they're probably not. I mean, I don't know what the cost are for these bags are, but for like standard ones,
Yeah.
but that feels like
Yeah, there's an extra cost for the
Premium.
feel.
yeah.
But I'm glad
Also
you like
the logo. It looks like you're buying like the Rolls Royce of cigars. It's a good logo as well.
So the cigar that we're going to be smoking is the Aladinos Vintage Elegantes. This is basically El Lancero. This cigar has a lot of notes that compare to a Habano cigar because the seed is a Habano seed. It's grown in Honduras, but I'm sure you're going to like this. It's quite smooth, very elegant.
When you say Habanos, I mean you're talking about classic Cuban cigar.
Yeah, the classic Cuban. So it has that classic Cuban profile. Obviously, it's a bit different because this is grown in Honduras, but it is a really nice cigar. I smoked it the other day and I really enjoyed it. I'm hoping it pairs well with the white wine.
It's quite a quirky little shape, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the Lancero. So back in
Like a giant cigarette. I mean.
you could say that, man, but it's
I'm joking.
this Vitola, this shape is very hard to roll.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I can imagine being smaller and thinner.
Yeah, because you have to make sure you have the ratios properly and roll it properly. And then when you put the wrapper on, if you have maybe any problems with the binder or anything.
What's the smoke time?
This is going to be 35 minutes because it's thin, but although it's long, it's quite thin, so it burns a bit quicker.
It smells wicked.
Nice. I really like this. So,
Like you said, as if you were smelling like a Cuban cigar.
yeah, it smells like a Cuban cigar. I like
It does.
I know you like some of the Cubans as well.
I do like some of the Cubans, yeah. Although they're a bit hit and miss, you know.
Yeah, man. So we try the...
Just keep a cutter on the chip.
yeah, man. So this is a new thing. This
You
is...
never know when you're going to cut a cigar.
we got them in Toro Puro as well. Really like them. So it's like an accessory piece.
Yeah.
This one comes with the
So
further
were you in the army? I said, no.
Yeah.
I smoke cigars.
and it's a cutter, and you can take it through the airport.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, man. So
Oh, is that allowed?
well, I don't think I don't know. The guys who own the brand,
Anytime I've taken a cutter abroad,
they take it off.
no, I put it in just in my luggage, not my hand luggage.
Yeah, you got to put it underneath.
Yeah.
If you take it on top with you, they'll normally take it off you. But with this, I mean, unless you're gonna put your finger inside and, hey, I'm a terrorist, put your finger inside. I don't think it's gonna be an issue, is
If
it?
you cut the pilot's fingers off, then you're gonna have to fly the plane.
You wanna like the cigar or you wanna open
You like the
one?
cigar? I'm gonna open the wine.
Okay, I like to see. So tell me a little bit about the wine then.
So as I was saying, the Vermentino grape is the main white grape grown all over the island. That's kind of like the flag
Okay,
for the Sardinian island for white wine. A lot of the time when you go to restaurants in Sardinia,
okay.
you have a whole wine list of, a lot of the time, I mean 60% of the white wine part is like just Vermentino. But it's Vermentino grape grown in different areas.
Of course.
I usually work quite closely with Doglianova, which is why all my wines are usually from Doglianova.
Yeah.
But at the minute I've got, this is from Cantina La Riosa it's called.
Okay.
I usually get the Prendas.
Yes. Oh yes. The rosé prendas is really nice.
I mean, I sell cases and cases and cases of that online and in the restaurant. But I mean, the typical kind of characteristics of it is kind of just like a bit appley, kind of floral, very floral on those, and it's just very pleasant. It's about 13%, 13.5%, I think. So it's quite bold for like a white wine, but you don't feel it. It's quite well balanced in the acidity. Yeah, 13.5. But that's just classic of the Vermentino grape. It's not one of those kind of light.
Okay.
I say light. It's not one of those light lunchtime wines, but in Sardinia, I mean, you drink for lunch.
Yeah, with the nice weather.
I drink it for breakfast. Yeah. Okay. Try that again. The lighter.
You're on. What do you reckon?
I do like that.
It's nice and smooth, isn't it?
Am I right in saying like peppery to it?
A little bit at the beginning,
At the beginning, it feels
at the beginning. At the start, it's going to have a little bit of pepper, but it will smooth out, and it is very. I don't know. Every time I smoke it has a little bit of a Habanos profile.
Yeah, I do like that. I'm interested to see how it changes. It feels quite weird smoking a very thin cigar, though.
Yeah, but it's very elegant. You know, you like your suits and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
This looks really nice.
I'm underdressed today, mate.
Thank God.
I'm underdressed.
I normally look like the Trump.
It's not Trump. You got your Latino style.
I got my style, but you come here with your waistcoat.
Do you sleep with your hat on?
I go everywhere, man. So I got caps and hats.
Yeah.
Always wearing one.
Oh, it suits you, but that style suits you.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's like, because I have no hair, it gets really, obviously here is really cold, and when it's cold I get a headache. So that's why I always wear a hat.
So why are you in the UK?
I love cold weather though. I do love cold weather though.
Do you?
I do, man.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Wow.
That's refreshing, man.
Yeah.
Pear.
It's spiced apple. That's kind of what it's got behind it.
Apple, yeah, no pear. Oh, that's nice. Oh man, the sun's got to be out for this.
Yeah, that's what it feels like, doesn't it? Not on a dark, cold winter day in Britain.
It snowed yesterday.
Yeah, it did.
Crazy.
Though it didn't settle in town, in Cardiff.
No, it didn't. Because he kind of had rain before, so he melted as soon as he landed. But yeah, it's freezing.
So I feel like it does go quite.
It does, yeah.
Go quite well with the cigar. We just wing this every time, don't we? It's like by voice. So the wine I'm bringing is like this, and that.
I don't wing it.
I say wing it, but we don't.
We haven't paired it before.
We haven't physically smoked the cigar and drunk the wine. Which we will be honest, if one doesn't go with it, then we'll probably say it.
Yeah, but this is working.
But this actually works.
It works.
It works quite
That's
well.
why I said to you, if we smoke something that is a bit smooth and, but still has a couple of notes, as it goes further down, it's going to develop and it's going to get a bit stronger.
I really like this cigar.
Yeah. This is nice.
Like that.
It's not expensive either. It's very elegant, man.
Yeah.
Very elegant. So this cigar, captures the essence of classic Cuban cigars from the 1940s and 60s. Grown in Honduras. But it's using the seed is a corojo seed, which is the Cuban seed, and that's why it gives you those profiles that are very known to Cuban cigars.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a medium strength. It offers a note of cedar, spice, and a hint of sweetness, which I thought with the white wine will give us some good notes, some peppery notes and stuff that might work well.
Yeah.
But this is on Toro Puro for $14.99.
I was going to say, how much is it?
Yeah.
But that's good as well.
I think it's a great cigar for the price, man.
That is a great price.
It's a great cigar for the price. I really enjoyed it. I smoked a couple.
Usually I wouldn't go for ones that are less than around the £20 mark.
But I've added to the website there's another one which is not a vintage, and that one is a full body, so it's the same size, it looks exactly the same. The band is different.
Yeah.
But that one is more of a full body cigar. That one is really nice as well. When you compare a price and as an entry point, for somebody who is starting in cigars, who wants to experiment, this cigar is one that I'm going to start recommending. I think it pairs nice.
It does.
Because
that's a good pairing, that.
Yeah,
that's like perfect for like a lunchtime thing,
What will you eat with it? Fish?
Yeah, you could eat fish with that.
I think fish will work out nice.
Yeah.
The weather is nice. You're sitting outside. Nice plate with.
Like a nice plate of like mussels.
Wow, that works as well.
Oysters.
Oysters is the one.
I feel like we should go for lunch. What's been happening? Toro Puro. I know you got the other business with your father as well.
Yeah. Well, that one is ticking along. It's going well.
Yeah.
That
one with your father, yeah?
Yeah, the one with my dad is, you know,
It's
been doing it for so long now. It's like.
That's like
driver.
That's like the first part of your day, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is my side business. This is what I do after I finish that or when I have a day off. The idea is obviously work harder at Toro Puro to build it up and then that's going to become the main business. But at the moment it's still on the side. Toro Puro, yeah, we have, remember I told you about the boxes?
Yeah.
I got packaging, I got all these pouches made and everything.
I love those as well.
Nice, man.
I really like them.
So they got shipped Monday.
Okay.
So Friday they
arrive to you or they go
No, they go shipped. So they're going to take a couple of weeks to arrive. Yeah, so that's exciting. But because they're going to take so long, the guys were kind enough to send me a couple of samples.
Oh, they sampled, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So the boxes and this, so that I can start taking photographs and see the quality and getting ready for them.
If I ordered cigars and they come to me in those pouches, I would think that was the dog's bollocks for me.
Well, that is something that, as a consumer, I realized that you go and you spend 50, 70, 100 pounds online, even in stores, and they give you the cigars in these little cheap Ziploc bags. And although you're not buying the Ziploc bag, that's not what you're actually buying. You're buying the cigar. I think it kind of ruined the experience. So I really want to give my consumer, my customer, a good experience. Not just when you jump on the website and you are easier to navigate and find what you're looking for, but also all the way to when the cigar arrives to your house. The way that we're shipping it, you're going to get notifications all the way until it arrives, and if you're able to reschedule and everything. So we're not using like Royal Mail or anything like that. That is just like whenever it happens. No, this the company that actually you recommended, the way that we're working with them is that they'll pick up the package every end of the day. Next day it'll arrive at the customer, but there's this tracking and everything so they can check the whole process. Which I think is really nice. Because when your things are coming and if you're not.
Although there is a little clause in that, they say it's next day delivery. It depends on the postcode, I can't remember which ones, but there's some postcodes which it doesn't. It takes them a day longer. I don't know why.
Your issue is that it's hand. They have to carry it by hand, everything, I guess,
As in mine with the wine.
Yeah, with the wine, yeah. So with me, they can still do next day delivery.
Yeah.
Except like north of Scotland, well, they said to me that.
Did you discuss shipping to Ireland?
She said Ireland wasn't an issue either. Ireland.
But there's something with when you're uploading the actual order, you've got to put in this HS code.
Oh, right, okay.
I originally had my the website for the wine open to orders even to Ireland, and then it became a problem because then do you want it shipped by air or by sea and all these different things. I was like, I hadn't come across those yet. There's all learning curves though when you're setting up a business, especially with online in the UK anyway.
Yeah, well, I didn't know, man. Thank you for mentioning.
You need certain. There's a HS. It's a certain code which identifies what the product is.
Okay.
So the customs, for example, know what's coming in, and then also what tax they're fucking charge you, basically. Because I think you've actually got to pay taxes on top.
Duties and taxes on top.
Yeah, in certain parts of Ireland.
Well, we only ship to UK. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ireland,
but I mean, what's your you use Shopify, right?
Yeah.
I think you have to specify that within.
Yeah, it's UK. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but they'll include.
I'll get an order from there, and
like I said, it's all part of the. I've come across some of those. I can't say I've mastered all that yet. It's like locations is quite a funny.
Well, I did mention it to her, because I say her name is Lisa.
Hello, Lisa.
She's the one that manages our account, my account. I'm guessing yours as well, innit? Because she probably has areas.
Is she in the sales department though, as in setting up the accounts?
Yes.
I think if you have any queries, then
you have to.
It's a different department. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, when I asked her, she said there shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
Also, the way that we ship in the boxes, all the pouch will go in a box, and then the box will go in a bag.
Yeah.
So that will stop any rain, any damages, anything like
Yeah.
that. It will protect the cigars 100%, which is another thing that I didn't like the way that it's being done in the UK, for example. You don't know where the cigars have been resting or anything. My cigars are going to be like really protected. They're inside one pouch,
Yeah.
then the bag.
Yeah.
So they're going to be, even if you put,
This is all like good
The box.
information, by the way, if you're thinking about setting up an online business to start with.
if you're not careful and the courier company puts your cigars
Yeah.
next to something that is smells,
You have to think about all that, yeah.
the cigars actually absorb that smell and it ruins the cigar. So I wanted it to be really sealed, well protected, especially with the rain. You can leave a package in a safe area, for example.
Yeah.
And if it's raining, it gets all ruined. But that was my week.
How's it gone since the launch?
It's one alright. So as usual, you get the spike. Everybody
Beginning, yeah.
and then it's slowed down a bit. So it's not bad because it gives me time to fix any little issues. And
Yeah, I think returning customers kind of like where
yeah.
the business then really starts to build, but then no doubt people are going to see the value in it anyway.
So obviously the orders at the moment are not being shipped in any of the Toro Puro packaging because it hasn't arrived. But as soon as it arrives, all the orders are going to be shipped that way.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm still taking a lot of care. I bought like humidity bags and make sure that it's properly sealed and still going in other boxes and a bag and everything. So yeah, I was hoping to get a couple of more orders by now. So make sure you order toropuro.com. No, but I it's going to take time. Also gives me.
But that's the reality though of setting up an online business. I think everyone thinks they're going to make this amazing website when they first open or they first launch it. And all of a sudden the sales are going to come through. I've heard so many stories about this.
I did get a couple of good sales at the beginning.
Yeah.
But it's natural. Like not everybody's
you're
buying
gonna get a
cigars all
few.
the time.
And then you get excited and the order's coming in, then you start, then you're waiting. Maybe you get another one and then, I don't know, but it's just never how you think it's going to go.
I know.
That's just
No,
you're building a business.
It's exactly as it's actually going. But then again, it gives me time to listen to feedback and stuff. For example, the reason I'm having these cigars on is a couple of people say, look, you have a great selection, but is there any way we can get like something cheaper? There's other websites that will have like a lower entry point. So I've added them now. The cheapest cigar at the moment is £9.50.
Do you do discounts on first orders?
I don't do discounts. I don't think...
Because that, like where I've tried to introduce Sardinian wine, for example, I mean, people might know the classics, whether, the Tuscan wines and Sicilian wines even, or from Abruzzo, Puglia, whatever. It's different seeing it in person, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I suppose you have to kind of give incentive online to make them try something different. So I always I do a 15% discount on first orders.
First order.
Just to give a bit of incentive to say, here's some money off it, try it, see what you think. If you don't like it, you don't like it. At least you had some money off, you got it for cheaper than what it should be. So give it a go.
I haven't discarded it. I just don't... It's a bit of a different one as well because the cigars are available in the UK. Like they're known in the UK.
Yeah.
So it's not like you that are bringing a product that people haven't tried. The other thing is, I had this conversation the other day with somebody. He's like, oh, why don't you do like a first order discount, or for Black Friday, are you going to give a discount or something? Again, I don't think it's a bad thing, but
No, there's a fine line with discounts though.
Yeah, because the thing is, it cheapens the brand
exactly,
so much, and then people
the brand, yeah.
expect a discount all the
100%.
time. Which, I mean, nothing wrong. I'm a consumer myself. I also, shop around.
Everyone loves a discount, but
then
to a certain point.
I believe the cigars. I'm sure the wine. I think is the same because these are like luxury products. You don't see Louis Vuitton giving offers.
Yeah.
I know it's different, but I think it cheapens the
also
brand and the.
For you though, I mean, sometimes you are working with a small profit margin. So if you do offer discounts, if you were to only ever work on discounts, or there's no point in you selling the product.
Yeah.
Because you're not really making anything.
Well, what I've done is I've tried to offer very competitive price.
Yeah.
Okay, so
but which makes thinner your profit margin.
yeah. So if I give another discount on top of it, with the packaging, because that's what people don't understand either, and maybe that's why the other retailers in the UK are just sending them to you like like you just bought something off Alibaba or something.
What exactly? And do you know what a lot of online brands do? And you could probably notice it if you're buying clothes, for example. Clothing brands do it a lot. About 3-4 weeks before a big set like Black Friday is coming, they put up their prices.
Yeah.
So then when it comes to Black Friday, they offer the discount, you're actually getting the same price that you could have bought it 6 months before.
But I'm not into all of that, man. I don't.
No, I suppose it's just sales psychology, isn't it? Which you have to be open to. You have to look out.
Yes.
When you have a business.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, because the goal is you're trying to build a life for yourself and you're trying to build an income and make money, make profit. You know, so you have to look at those kind of things as well.
And like I said, I don't put like discounts or anything like down, or like I'm never going to do them. I just think maybe there are other ways of offering a good deal, and I really want to offer a competitive price. So yeah, man, I don't think I will say no to discounts. I wouldn't mind having discount, but I think maybe there are other ways I could give value to the customer without devaluing the cigars or the brand or anything like that. One of the ideas that I have is create bundles. So you bundle a couple of like 4 or 5 cigars, and if it's gonna, as an example, if it's gonna cost you £100, for example, then I could do it maybe for 80 or something. And then you're trying a bigger selection, because sometimes when people are new, they don't know exactly what to get. So my idea is create a bundle for beginners, and then like a medium strength and full strength.
Yeah.
And then also like regions, so like Habanos and New World, so different bundles like that. And with the bundles offer, because that way as well, I could one, the customer is getting a variety, and 2, I can play with the numbers better, because I'm already offering the cigars at a good price, competitive price. But not all of them, have the same margin. So maybe some have a bigger margin that I can add to a bundle, cut my margin, and the customer gets a bit more of a better deal. But everybody does the, sign up and your first order is 15% and stuff, which is something that I'm very tempted on doing.
I think you have to. Well, you're trying to build like a customer base, right? And how are you ever able, like, because I don't know, how are you ever able to connect and contact those customers? Do you know what I mean? Let's say they buy your cigars and they love it. Like I might buy something online and I turn around and go, that was wicked. Or I bought a top, or you buy wine or whatever, and you think, wicked, cool. I'm definitely going to do that again. But life is life and it's busy. You carry on. You need those little reminders. So once you've got their email.
So my idea is, I haven't managed to build it into the website, but I want to create a membership system kind of thing. So the more you order, the more discount you get, or freebies or whatever. So I want to value more
a reward
yes
system.
I want to value more the long customer, the one that is loyal
to
So my thing is more towards that than to try and just catch somebody with a 15% off buy. And then that is a way of getting customers, but although I want this to be a business that is going to make me money,
I don't think it's a way of just a way of getting customers though. Is a way to, one, get people to try your product to start with, but then also once you have their information, contact information, you have a new product in which then you get them to try.
You can retarget them and stuff.
Which is the idea, is email marketing at the end of the day, which is a massive part of sales. I think you need it, because I think you'll struggle to build a business without it, especially online. It's not as if you're out in the street saying, "Hey guys, come in,"
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm starting listening to the feedback. At the moment, nobody has asked. You guys are watching the video. Tell me, would you prefer to have a discount code as you sign up and then you first order, or I built a loyalty program where the most loyal customers get the better deal? I think as a customer myself,
they're going to say both.
Yeah, but well,
So I want discount on the first order, and I want rewards.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'll have to see how I can work it out, and if it's manageable to do both of them.
It's an incentive to initially buy from you.
But I don't feel like, I know the customer is getting a discount, but I know why I'm doing it, so I don't feel it's fair on the customer. Because then you bombard them with emails, and I hate it when it happens to me. So
No, I think that's down to just like your morals then after that. Do you want to spam them, or do you know what I mean? The whole point of getting their email is so you can genuinely let them know when you have a good product in stock, or if you have a good offer going on. If you're just going to spam them with bullshit, then
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, then it's a bit different.
But again,
you do need their email address at least.
Yeah, that's you're right. I mean,
and they can also opt into it. They don't have to.
Yeah, it's not.
They don't have to know about information.
I don't know. I'm still trying to work it out, man. I didn't want to do discounts for new customers. I didn't. I think the product.
I would just first time orders.
Just first time orders.
First time orders.
I was actually going to do a Black Friday one. Just a Black Friday.
Nah.
Some brands only do.
Yeah, I
certain dates.
I don't like Black Friday sales.
No.
Because as we were saying, it like cheapens the price. Like for the wine that I get in, is already kind of that top tier level. Is middle to the top tier, and I'm like, the wine needs to be sold to respect the product.
Yeah.
It needs to be sold.
That's how I feel.
That's what I'm saying. But you are in that kind of society where people want something for nothing and they want some form of value, and they usually get that through discounts. So that's why on the website I do a first order is a discount. Then after that, do you know what I mean? So by all means, make the most of that first order.
Yeah.
Try everything if you want it. Try it all. You know what you like and you don't like, and then after that, then you know what you can continue to buy.
Yeah.
But I don't make any money on the first order. But the point for me is not to make the money on the first order. I just want everyone to try it. Just try it. Do you know what I mean? I'll give it to you at a discount. Just try it, and then if you like it, then you continue to buy it.
What I normally do is for the first orders, I'll chuck in an extra cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is, instead of getting a discount, so myself, I'll go and choose a cigar. So depending on what they're ordering, so if I see that they're ordering like full body cigars, then I'll give them a full body cigar, or at least a medium to full, depending on the taste, basically. You going anywhere for Christmas?
No, I'm not going anywhere now.
Yeah, neither am I, man.
I was supposed to be going to France, but business is business, man. A few things have come up, and I don't think I can go. So.
Well, you've been away for a while now, so.
I have been away.
This guy.
I have been away.
Tell me now about your week and your business and your week, couple of weeks actually.
I originally went to Rome, which was wicked. I said, given the heritage and the Italian culture and everything, I've never actually, I've gone to Rome airport countless times, but I've never actually gone to Rome to see Rome. So I said, I'm going to go see all the classic touristy stuff. I went to see the Colosseum, the Vatican, Spanish Steps. You know, the Colosseum.
Yeah.
What are they charging? It's like 20 euros to just walk in and go and see. Yeah, but they don't. It's like fully booked.
Oh.
Like it's always fully booked. How you have to go and see it is on a private tour, a group tour, which costs 70 euros per person. That's like what even the fucking Colosseum now. It's just to make money.
Make money, man.
For me, it was like pretty enough. It was nice enough to see from the outside, you know. And
I also went for a couple of days only as well.
Yeah, I was only there for 4 or 5 days, you know. And I had lunch in a restaurant literally right outside. Like I'm staring at the Colosseum as I'm having lunch. It was wicked. The Pantheon as well. That was quite cool. I went into that. It was only like 10 euros to go in. But also like to go and see the Colosseum and the Vatican. The queue was about 3 hours. You'd be waiting for about 3 hours. It's like I'm not. I mean, I know the Pope personally, so I thought I'd call him. That's how I'll call him another time. But, yeah.
The mafia sticks together.
The Vatican. Yeah.
You came back?
I came back.
Yeah.
I came back just before the weekend because I knew I had a busy weekend in the restaurant. So
caught up with business.
Put some Roman inspiration into the dishes. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried obviously naturally from Rome itself. I wanted to try the carbonara, try the amatriciana and things like that. So, which I did. Which personally I thought I'd do it better.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you went to a restaurant that's opposite the Colosseum, I'm sure those restaurants are palatable to tourists.
Well, do you know what I found? In Rome, like right by the Vatican, it was so touristy.
Yeah.
Very touristy. Like there was not really even many Italians around.
Because when I went to Venice, in Venice, the food was horrible.
Yeah?
But then we went to Murano, and in Murano there's like little restaurants like on the side and stuff, and it was like a little restaurant, man, home cooked, proper made pasta, like handmade pasta. That was delicious. But when we ate in Venice, in like the center of it, next to the bridges and stuff, it was just like
Touristy.
like going to Bella Italia, man.
Bella Italia.
Yeah. I haven't been to Rome. I've been to the north of Italy.
I might be going back.
Yeah?
To be honest, in February. Well, Wales, Italy playing Wales in the rugby on the 8th of February, I think.
I mean, I would love to go and see the Colosseum and all of these, ancient buildings, because I love
Yeah,
architecture.
it's very different seeing it in person.
Yeah.
It's very different seeing it. Like, obviously, like, if you've only ever seen it in photos and videos, it's like you're seeing, not someone, but it's like something famous, and you're looking at it like it's so...
grand that you're like, damn.
Yeah. And also you think, how did people
Do this shit.
build that?
And it's still here.
There's no scaffolding, no machinery.
And
to
it's
do it.
still
And I'm
here.
like,
My biggest thing is like they've done this so many hundreds of years ago,
maybe aliens built it.
and it's still here, man.
Think about that.
Yeah, I thought about it. Like especially with the pyramids.
Aliens built it. Maybe they didn't.
Conspiracy thing.
Yeah. Let's go down that road.
I went to see La Sagrada Familia, yeah, the church
Okay.
by is it Gaudi? I don't remember the artist now, yeah. I've always, because I studied art, yeah, and architecture,
Yeah.
and I always admire those designs and stuff, yeah. But you always see it on pictures, and it looks tiny, like yeah, it's tiny. Bro, we took the tube there, and I was walking up the stairs, man. I looked at it, I nearly cried, man. Like the emotions, like I cannot believe this is here, and I'm here, and it's so
Yeah, it is
beautiful.
crazy. It is crazy.
And
So different seeing it in person, isn't it?
and it's like, to me, it's like, how long ago? Well, they haven't finished building that one, that's Sagrada Familia, but somebody had the imagination to do this, and this
Back then.
La Sagrada Familia, yeah. This guy has designed every little inch of that church. Everything, even the glass, the way that this ends here, the way that the pillars go, he has designed. I'm like, how you have time to do all of this, especially back then. Now you have computers and simulating programs and stuff that will help you, but this guy did everything from his brain. No ChatGPT, nothing like that. It's like
ChatGPT.
it's like his idea, and it worked. The building's standing. Now that you've traveled a bit, do you still think the world is flat, or?
I think it's a triangle, actually.
So anyway, you came back.
I came back, I got to work, I jumped straight in the kitchen.
What's next? What's next? Because the next one is a great...
Yeah, then I was back for a week and then just doing what I needed to do. And then I went to Miami.
Now, that one I was a bit like, damn, this fucking guy.
Miami, because of the elections going on. And I was like, I have to
Not only you went to Miami, but it was the Trump
for the elections, yeah. That was
What was the atmosphere? Because I know they like Trump
fucking cool, man.
over there.
Well, so I went out. It was a friend of, very good friend of my father's, but he's been coming to the restaurant for years, so I know him quite well. He was going out to Miami. He goes every year for the elections. And he just come up, he was down in the restaurant one time, we were all just talking, and it came up in conversation. My dad kind of tuned in, because I'm quite I'm into politics in general, but I also follow the American politics. It just came up in conversation, it was like, well, why don't you go? Or why don't I come to Miami for the elections? I was like, how much a flight? I'm there.
Yeah.
I jumped on the plane. It's also the longest, I've never flown that far away.
Seriously?
Never flown that far, that's the first time I've
man.
flown that far away. 9 hours on a plane. Well, 8.5 hours, whatever it was.
Yeah, going to Venezuela is long.
How long does it take to get to Venezuela?
Well, direct flights used to take 9 to 10 hours, but they don't do direct flights anymore. So you got to fly to like Europe and then fly from there. It's just like 10 hours or so.
I went the night before. So on the Saturday I was flying on the Sunday morning. Went on the Saturday and me and the person I went with got invited to this Turkish restaurant in London. like incredible. Shout out to Has Restaurant.
In London, yeah?
Yeah, they started however many years back, a few years back, with just a great restaurant, Turkish food, Turkish cuisine.
Okay.
They now have 6 locations across London. Like, to be fair, it was amazing. It was really amazing. Welsh lamb they use as well.
Yeah?
Welsh lamb is the best. Anyway, went to London. Next day we flew to Miami, and we stayed in, like, if you actually look at the map of Miami,
Yeah.
you got Miami, you got the sea, then you got Cuba. So I was kind of more down towards in the south end of Miami.
So you could see Cuba.
But it was,
In a
bro,
clear day.
it was like
you could see Cubans just coming in diggings, yeah?
I think Cuba's in such a state, isn't it? Yeah. Like they had no electricity for like a day or 2 days. That's happened like 2-3 times.
Well, the weather was bad as well, and it destroyed.
Yeah, but the electric just went out.
Yeah.
Apparently. Anyway, so it's literally like it's like being in Cuba. Yeah. Class.
Lituana.
Everyone smokes cigars. There's cigar lounges everywhere.
Tell me something. How many people spoke English in Miami, the USA?
Fucking no one. I suppose in the UK, right? Like you think taxi drivers, you get them, a lot of the time they're like Indians, Asians, Pakistani, whatever. Like Cuban, Spanish, Latino.
Yeah, Latino.
All of them. And none of them speak fucking English. None of them speak English.
We rule, bro. We rule.
I was like, what the fuck? You're in America. None of them speak English. It's literally like living in Cuba. It was full of Cubans. And to be fair, it was fucking amazing. Like, I thought, I'm going to go bankrupt and I'm going to run to America. just culture,
Yeah.
which you wouldn't think for America. I mean, what is American culture at the end of the day? But you wouldn't think that. Like, you go there and it's like Cuban culture. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, because the thing is, when you go to places like Miami and stuff, and when you're surrounded, especially you went to a Cuban family, when you're surrounded with Latinos, although it's like London, yeah? So even in London, where the Latino communities are, you're still in the UK, you're still in London, you feel different. Yeah? So when we go back to London to visit and stuff, there's nightclubs, there's restaurants, like we have everything that you could in London, I wouldn't say you could just go around speaking Spanish, but there are areas that you can.
Yeah, no. In this part of Miami, I'd say like 90% of everyone was Spanish. They spoke Spanish.
I went to New York. I mean, obviously it's amazing, the buildings and like New York is a great place.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like I want to go to Miami.
But I also went to, there's a restaurant called Versailles, which I was there for the night of the elections. Basically, I think every president has gone to this restaurant. Like, you have to go to this restaurant if you want all the Cuban votes, if you want all the Cuban votes.
Okay.
They have, so Trump's been there. So anyway, when I went there, I mean, there was like cameras with television, like people not protesting or rioting, but outside just like with flags, chanting, jumping. There was cars going past, people outside the cars. You know, big 4x4s, like SUVs and all that.
Supported
massively. So 87% of the Cuban voters voted for Trump. You know, he obviously has a massive influence on. I think he's promised a lot of things which Trump has to follow through with.
Definitely.
Otherwise, I think you've lost. I would say you've lost the Cuban voters forever, but I think to Trump it doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day because this is his last term in presidency anyway. Like, he can't get it again after that. But promised. I think he's promised a lot.
I think, okay, obviously I'm not 100% to the American politics and stuff, but in the first term, Latinos were very worried for voting for Trump.
I think a lot of them, from what I felt being out there, a lot of them, I think a lot of Cubans didn't even vote because they didn't like Kamala, and then they just don't trust Trump because he chats. You know, I mean, I like Trump, and if I was American, I would have voted for Trump, but. He chats a lot of shit, basically. So, and I think they didn't trust that he would do what he says he'll do.
I think one of the biggest thing that in the first term, for example, that had Latinos not so convinced was the war. There's a lot of hardworking Latino.
Yeah, I met a few people.
But there's a lot, like, when you see criminals from like the UK, well, America's got really messed up criminals, but criminals in the UK or Europe.
Yeah.
Apart from like the organized mafias, organized crime, here is like petty crime, in a way, compared to criminals in South America.
Well, yeah, but you mean because of the gun license, because you can have guns out in America.
Well, it's not just no. I mean, I'm talking about in South America.
But so many people in South America. Yeah,
like Mexicans. Yeah,
so many people.
They will take you know, like in the drug wars, they will peel your skin off. That's not a normal. That's like a messed up criminal.
Yeah,
that's like a
fucked up.
That's a fucked up. So in the UK, you don't hear like, oh, this guy, you know, oh, that guy so much for a key of coke, and they just took his skin off to make a point. Where we see it in South America, mostly Mexico. Mexicans do that a lot.
Cartels. Yeah.
The cartels.
Miami was built through.
Of course, man. Half of Miami was Pablo's
cartels
money.
Pablo's
money.
Pablo man.
Pablo. So Latinos were a bit worried because he was very adamant in like, no, we got to stop this. But I think after he got in power and they realized that what he meant was like illegals. Because through the border, they were just like illegals walking in.
So I think legal Cubans or legal,
fine.
like they would vote for Trump.
Yeah.
The illegal ones probably
But that's
wouldn't.
fair. It's like here.
Yeah, which is fair enough, 100%.
Like here,
if you're gonna stay in a country, you should legally be there.
Well, yeah, because you don't know who's coming in, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Imagine you getting, which is what happened.
Yeah.
You're getting all of these skin peelers
Definitely.
coming into your country. Now it's happening in your country, and America is massive.
Definitely.
Finding these people ain't easy. So I think that's what happened with Latinos and their vote, because this time I saw a lot of more Latin American supporters
voting for Trump. Yeah.
And it wasn't because the Biden administration actually gave them open borders. Yeah, but like I have a couple of Venezuelan friends and not family but close to family who has actually gone to the US, but they have applied and they've made up, like they've gone legally. Okay, and that's what happens if you have a legal system of allowing people in, which Trump is not against. Well, at least that's not what he says. He's not against people coming in, but they need to be vetted. And I agree with that point, because if you're getting people coming into your country,
100%. It would be the same for the UK, for any country.
Any country, man. Like I'm in Venezuela. Yeah, I'm Venezuelan. I live here though, but I'm from Venezuela. And when I was little and obviously in the 80s and stuff, we had a lot of immigrants from Colombia.
Yeah.
And there was like hard-working people, but then also we had a lot of crap coming in.
Yeah.
People who were in the cartels and stuff, they came in. And there was a lot of things that would have been avoided if they had been vetted. You know, the regular hard-working people come in, and
100%.
And
you need to know who's coming in your country.
Stay out.
Yeah.
And I think that's fine. And going back to Trump, I think on the first term, Latinos were scared because of that. Because he was like, I want to close the border. I don't want foreigners here. This is America.
Yeah.
But they didn't understand. Like the way he came across was like white people America. Yeah. But now a lot
of people class him as racist. But I don't think he's racist. I don't actually think he is.
I don't think he's racist.
I don't think he is.
It's just the way that he talks. I mean, he's white. He's got to talk. He's got to talk through a white perspective.
Shit. We all say shit. The problem
also,
is
he's a big media guy.
Fucking hell, when you're in the spotlight,
he plays
as much
the camera.
How much shit have you said that you think, fucking hell, if that was filmed, how bad that would fucking sound? And unfortunately, people like Trump, their whole fucking life are filmed.
He's like Elon. He goes and throws out a tweet and then like, fuck.
Fucking 100%.
He's out.
Yeah.
I fucked it up already. And that's what happens when you're in the... But Trump is a media guy. He's been playing the game for...
fucking...
decades.
All longer than we've been fucking alive.
He's been playing the game with media, and he realized that media, although it could be good or bad, publicity is good. And that's how I believe Trump went from a little developer, because realistically, I think he spoke a lot, but I don't think he was as rich as he was saying. And he went from that little guy to becoming the president of the USA.
Well, he was never really a little guy, though, was he?
Well, compared to me, no. But like compared to the big guys, I don't think he was as big as...
He's always had a shitload of money, really. I mean, his dad gave him...
$1 million to start with.
Yeah, fucking hell, nice fucking starting point, that, isn't it? As I say, it fucking takes money to make money. But, yeah, he had a good fucking starting point. I actually think that is what America fucking needs right now.
Not just America, I think the world. Because
if America can sort its economy out, and if an American sort his shit out, the rest of the world kind of will benefit from that.
So one of the things that I really liked from Trump was he didn't make any wars. They were in.
Yeah, because he's so fucking psycho at the same time that I think people were afraid to.
Yeah, but,
Do you know what I mean? 'Cause
but
if they-
you need,
but you need that.
but
It's,
you
it's
need
a
that,
dog,
bro.
Do you know what though? It's a dog fight, man, and you need a fucking dog to play in the dog fight, and that's what fucking Trump is.
And-
Like he'll turn around now to Putin, or whoever, and say, yeah, you think you got big guns? Fucking wait till you see our guns.
Let's see then.
Let's fucking see.
Let's go,
Wait till
man.
you
Let's
see
go.
our guns. Do you know what I mean?
Let's
But
go.
that's what you fucking need. You need
But then you need somebody
that
like that.
protector of fucking a country, you know?
Yeah, I think it's the way he talks that we see him as a crazy person or somebody who's just gonna go and press the button and destroy the world.
Yeah.
Because of the way he talks. But I think he's behind because he has a lot of like his principles are good.
If you were American, would you have voted for Trump?
If I was living in America, I don't have to be American, I would have voted for Trump. I don't think the other option was worth it either. So between the two,
Yeah.
Trump.
All right.
I liked some of the stuff he did, and I think he's got some. What's that?
Got you a present, brother.
You got me an autograph? I know what this
Donald
is.
Trump's fucking autograph.
I know. You're mad, bro.
I knew you were a
America
true Trump
great.
fan, man.
You got one?
You can swap it for your hat, man. You can sleep in that one.
Yo, man, I like
Yeah, I
that.
bought one for
Not
myself.
that much.
I'm not-
no one sleep with it.
I don't really wear caps, but it's more like a sentimental thing, isn't it?
Oh, that's sick, bro. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Because
Yeah.
obviously, to get this, you'll have to be in America only. Yeah? Cool, man.
Yeah. Make
Trump.
America great.
Give it a like to
Again.
the video, man. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe, Trump. The
Yeah.
governor from like during COVID and stuff, the governor of California, what's it called? Florida.
Yeah.
He was. I don't think they got along that well, but some of the things that Trump was saying, he was saying, and a lot of Latinos flew over to. They moved
Yeah.
to Miami and
The last 2-3 days we went over to South End, Miami Beach. That is like Miami. Like the shit you see in the films. Everyone's in class shape, everyone's walking around topless. I fit right in.
this is my place.
This is what I'm supposed to be. Smoking cigars, cigar lounges. There's this one street called Espanol Way,
Uh-huh.
just like full of restaurants and like packed with people. This was just like, you're not in season.
Yeah, what do you think of business in the US?
So much money to be made. When I say the UK, we're from the UK. Equally, we're not in London or like some busy part in England. We're in fucking Wales. So when you see something like that, like America, you think there's so much money to be made. I mean, no doubt every restaurant pays a couple $100,000 a year in rent and things like that. But it's like the turnover. Like like in terms of like being expensive. I mean, when I was in kind of like the Coral Gables area and by Miracle Mile, like that end, like the Cuba part kind of thing of Miami, I mean, it was like expensive, yeah, like on the higher end, you think, yeah. But when you then go to like Miami Beach, then I'm like, all right, now it's fucking expensive. It was like $20 for an omelette. It was like $6 for a coffee. I was like, what the fuck? And you have to leave service, like the service charge thing is a weird...
Yeah, over there it's like you gotta
service charge is included in everything, like,
Okay.
and you kind of have to pay that. But then you kind of like expected to leave a tip on top of it,
Okay.
because I think like servers or waiters and waitresses and whatever, they get paid. They don't get paid that much, so like it's like a commission kind of job. They expect to make their money on service charge and
service
tips, or even if I just go and buy a bottle of water, and there's like service charge in it, and I'm like, you haven't done anything. It's a different mentality I think in the UK with
It's a
tips and service
different
charge.
way it works, isn't it? Well,
There's service charge included, and it's usually 18%.
There are countries that, like in Europe, for example, that they don't want a tip. Like that's not how they work.
We went out for dinner, and it was just 3 of us. This is in Miami Beach, and not just because it was expensive, but I mean we ate and drank a lot. I mean it was 3 of us, and the bill was like $900. Yeah, like stupid, silly.
Big money. Huh?
It was silly, but we had a great time though. It was wicked. And then I went to Cigar Lounge after that, and Miami was class, mate. Class.
Nice.
Yeah.
How are you finding the cigar? Because now we're in nearly the
Yeah, but I
last
keep
third.
talking and it keeps going out.
Yeah, because it's quite thin, so and it's cold. It is really cold.
It's very cold, yeah.
I had cedar. I had a good part in the middle of cedar, and now is it?
I'm a big fan of it. This cigar. You know? Yeah, big fan of it. I think I really.
But you're gonna like it, man.
Yeah, I really.
I
Like
wasn't sure you're gonna like the Vitola being so thin,
I kind of like it.
but it's elegant.
I do.
I don't know. My favorite tall is a Robusto. Okay, I love Robustos. For this, I prefer the Toro because it lasts a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I've been loving these Lanceros, man. It's so elegant, so cool, and you know, you have a nice conversation.
I really like it, but I also like, which is why I said earlier when it was like hit and miss. I do like the Romeo and Juliet, for example, but not like the big Robusto, like the smaller ones. I can't remember what number it was.
Now tell me, what's cigars like in Miami?
I think a lot of the tobacco, a lot of the cigars were like Dominican, because you can't actually get Cuban cigars out there.
No, they have a lot of.
You knew that, obviously, right?
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
they
know
have the
that.
embargo. The U.S. government doesn't allow anything from Cuba coming in.
Exactly. So if you get it, it's like kind of black market. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people selling cigars and rolling them in the street.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Cubans
Yeah, I know, but I felt a bit hesitant to buy those kind of cigars.
Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, and all of that.
I had a Nicaraguan cigar as well.
There's a lot of brands that are actually American brands. There's a lot of cigars that don't come to the UK. Okay, like a lot of cigars that are in the US that are not in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think one of the cigars that you posted, I knew about, like I've seen before.
Quite cheap as well, to be fair.
Yeah, over there.
We're talking like $10, $11.
Yeah, the duty's different.
Which is probably about $8, $9 right?
The duty in America is different, man.
Yeah.
Taxes is what.
I mean, we were saying this in the last video.
Yeah, the taxes is what makes the cigar expensive in the UK, because the price from factory is the price from factory. So
yeah.
You know, for instance, like £5.
Yeah.
That's the price in the factory.
Yeah.
It'll be the price for the US or whatever. It only starts changing when you're asking for a particular leaf or particular aging. Like I want the tobacco to be aged for 3-5 years. That is what increases.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're buying it in China or you're buying it in the US or Venezuela.
Yeah.
The price from the factory is the price from the factory. It's like your wine.
Yeah.
Your wine is the price from the factory, from the cantina. Like that's the price.
And there's tax on top.
The taxes is what changes.
Yeah, 100%.
So you have a cigar in the US that is like $9. Here you're gonna buy it for like 22, 23.
Yeah.
And what was it like? So being in Miami and then Trump won.
Yeah, so they actually released it early hours. It was like really early hours in the morning, and I was in the hotel at that point. I remember watching. I was awake till about 1:30, something like that. I think they actually announced it like 2:30, something like that.
Okay.
I don't sleep great anyway. I wake up every couple hours. So I remember waking up a couple hours later, about 4 or 5 o'clock, looking at my phone, and I was like, yeah. But I always knew. I mean, I said this. I've been saying this for about a year now. I was like, Trump is going to get it. He's going to get it. So when I seen it, I was like, there you go. Yeah. We won it. But I could see even just being there.
And I think most people kind of like, because even me, I was like, yeah, they're going to win. He's going to win.
Let's just hope he does what he says.
Yeah. And like I said, I think if out of the two options, the reason why if I had been in America with a vote for Trump was the things he says and the things he's done before, and also the things that these people did in between. Yeah, the way that they rule the country, the economy, the way of all of these rights and all of these things, they changed.
But the problem is why I'm so into the American politics is because whatever happens to America usually
affects the UK.
But UK is like the little lapdog of America.
Yeah, man. Whatever they do,
it's a little puppy dog. So whatever America does, UK is slowly behind. You know.
The other thing is like when they go to wars and all of this, Venezuela gets affected.
Yeah.
Because a
lot of what happens to America, the rest of the world.
The rest of the world feels it. I was saying to my wife, she was like, what does it matter if one of the other one wins? I was like, listen, first of all, if he stops the war in Ukraine, yeah, which he could, like he says he's going to do it, maybe if he does it, we would be affected in a way that probably our energy prices will drop.
Energy prices, cost of produce,
shipping will be cheaper.
Everything.
So we will benefit from that. Also, people will stop dying, which is the main thing.
However, it is a mindset, and I think even if Kamala won, I don't think you can turn around and think like, oh, life is going to be shit and things are going to work out for the worse. I think winners win in all environments. You know what I mean? And you have to kind of apply that mindset to everything. Like in the UK right now, like Labour got in. Like I'll say it, like I vote for Conservative, but just because I don't think Labour have a fucking Scooby on how to make money. I know there's a lot more to it than that, but the reality is you make the country make money, and it will be a better place. Ultimately, regardless that the fact Labour are in, winners win in all environments. So you have to kind of apply that mindset. It's not going to stop me from trying to win.
No, it won't stop you.
It just changes the approach.
Yes, but it affects a lot of people, man.
It does.
Because we could see. I could see it. You're driving around Cardiff, and you can see the amount of people who are homeless now that went there before.
So many, and I'm not going to say that it was great.
Struggling.
But even when Conservative were in power, I mean, I don't think it was great. I think also Conservative done a very shit job.
Yeah, they messed it.
They fucked.
They were very disorganized. I don't think they had
I don't think it's been the best Conservative party.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that Conservative are not the right party. I don't think Labour are the right party. It is what it is, man. We just focus on winning, and we're just going to try and win the same.
Anyway, talking about winning.
Yeah.
What do you reckon about Tyson and
Jake Paul?
I think
I love Mike Tyson, man.
This is my thing, yeah. I personally believe Tyson won because the guy is like, is it 56?
He's 58, yeah.
58, yeah.
Yeah.
Although he lost the fight and he lost the titles or whatever, like the you know, I'm the best fighter. Man made some big money, bro. So he won.
Yeah, but
what did he come on, he's like 60 now, man. I don't care if I'm the champion anymore.
But
how else is he gonna make money? It's a great opportunity for Tyson.
Yeah.
I think he threw the fight. I really think that it was rigged.
After watching, like
the way that he
fought. When you watch fucking Tyson in the training leading.
I know, man. I was watching.
And I'm like, you are a
this
fucking animal.
Guy.
Yeah,
and then you watch Jake Paul.
Yeah, I know. But I'm like, that is not even you in training, let alone in the actual fucking fight. Which then makes you think, well, it was probably scripted of some format and staged to a certain point.
That's what I'm saying. So
Which is just kind of annoying about the whole fucking Jake Paul situation. With him boxing.
Yeah. I don't think...
But like, I get what he's trying to do. Do you know what I mean? In terms of like, changing the face of
yeah, but
boxing.
So what? So anybody can just turn up and beat up a world record guy just because you got clout, because you got a big YouTube and you got a lot of followers and shit? Come on, there's like Tyson, yeah, like, and there's many more fighters. Like most of the fighters are like that. From little, they were breaking their faces.
I know, no one held a gun to Tyson's head and said, "You have to do this." Like he decided.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The guy's 60, nearly 60, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Fuck it. Like at the end of the day, for a 60-year-old, like.
Yeah, come on, man.
Insane shape. The fitness level on him is fucking insane. I mean,
I
know 60-year-olds that look like they're fucking 80. Yeah, but from like a boxing, like I'm also a big fan of boxing.
Yeah,
if you ask me if I like football,
you've ruined it, bro.
Like not really. Like I do, but I don't. But I'm into boxing. I like boxing. But the thing is, everyone will watch the Jake Paul fight because they want to see. It's like, why do people watch stupid TikTok videos?
Well, listen,
they want to see something stupid.
My son is 10 years old. Yeah, the older one.
He knew all about it, right?
Football.
Do you know all about it?
Football, he knows everything about. Yeah, okay. I've tried. I take him to boxing lessons and stuff. Yeah. He's not interested.
Yeah,
he doesn't care. He's like, Dad, I don't want to hit people. I don't care about this. I've made him watch fights. See, maybe like I was like, listen, let's watch this. The Jake Paul fight, bro. He knew about it. So
we all knew about it.
I get why they're giving, how they're allowing Jake Paul to get where he's at. Don't get me wrong. I think between me and him, he'll knock the fuck out of me. Like the guy can fight. Like he trained. Like he won't be a great fighter maybe, but he's doing something. Yeah. But he's winning some fights that I'm like fucking, and the Tyson fight. But then again, bro, how can you put a 60-year-old
like
fighter with what?
I know
Jake Paul is like 25, 26, 28.
27, 28, something.
Just on age, it's like an advantage, yeah. But
yeah,
the training,
from a fitness level.
But when you see,
Tyson wasn't fighting how Tyson fights.
Yeah, he was holding back, man.
100%.
He was holding back. That's why.
There's actually clips of like old Mike Tyson and now, in terms of like the counter moves, like when he slips and jabs. What he follows through with. But with Jake Paul, he was like slipping and jabbing him.
And waiting.
Yeah, that's it, because like he wasn't following through. If that was the real Tyson, he would have fucked Jake Paul up.
I think 2 rounds would be done.
Yeah, 100%. Man, you could have done it in a fucking round.
You could see the first round, Tyson went on him. And then from then on, it's like somebody said to him, listen, slow the fuck down, you ain't gonna get paid.
I think the end result had to be that Jake Paul won. There must have been some form of fucking clause in the contract.
Well, but that's what I mean. That I think he threw the fight. Like, he didn't fight like he normally would have fought. But then, if I don't know, man, I'm thinking, yeah. If I got a contract saying like, listen, you have us do this job,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get a couple of millions, or you knock this guy out in 2 rounds and you get.
Yeah, I think Tyson actually got 20 mil for it, and Jake Paul I think got 40. If you said to me, jump in a ring now and I'll give you $1 million, fuck it.
Whether you win or lose,
Bro,
okay, let's go. Let's go.
I'd do it for 100 quid.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But my thing is this, yeah, like Tyson's career is over. There's no other way he's going to make money unless he goes into movies or. But he's making money. Time is nearly over.
Yeah.
So this was an amazing opportunity. That's why I think he accepted the fight. The guy.
But I don't think Jake Paul is actually entering a boxing career. I don't think he actually has any intention on entering a boxing career.
Yeah, because he's not fighting.
He's turned around saying, I'm redefining, or I'm the face of this sport and I'll do whatever. But I'm like, you're not actually building a boxing career. That's not the path that boxers go down to build a career. He's not doing it. He's just straight up doing it for clout, for money.
It's like a YouTube video for him, man.
Yeah, he's a YouTube boxer, and I don't know if he'll ever get away from that now. And I think he's playing that to his advantage.
One thing that I will obviously not like to know the details is like, will Dana in the MMA allow something like this to happen? Allow a fight like that to happen, or allow somebody contract like you could.
Well, yeah, but you couldn't call it MMA because MMA is like the brand name of this part at that point. Yeah. You could probably do a cage fight, but you couldn't call it MMA.
So I don't think Dana will allow.
Dana wouldn't. I don't think Dana actually respects the whole Jake Paul situation with boxing.
And
he's trying to call out Conor McGregor as well. Jake Paul. But Conor McGregor won't fight him. Conor McGregor kind of turns around and says, well, no, I fight real fighters.
Yeah.
But which is fair enough. 100%.
Because between Conor McGregor and Tyson, Conor still has the title. Like, he still has.
But he's also young. He
still can go and fight and win.
Yeah, 100%. He could go back to MMA if he wanted to.
It was for the sport, for like people knowing about the sport, especially younger generations. It was amazing. Yeah, because like my son and all his friends in school.
It is impressive what Jake Paul has done, though.
Yeah.
So
he is the face. In a way, he is the face.
The kid that got off Disney, bro, and now he's fucking fighting Mike Tyson.
I know.
Like, it is wild what he's done.
60-year-old Mike Tyson, but yeah.
But from like a perspective of like a boxer who's come up in the realm of boxing and busted their whole fucking ass, coming from a broke place to build a career and wealth and whatever from doing traditional boxing, is a bit of a piss take for them.
Yeah. What do you think? Was it a good pairing?
Mate, I'm a massive fan of this cigar.
Yeah?
I actually really like it, yeah.
You guys got to try it.
Yeah, 100%.
Totopuro.com. Look for it, Aladino. And then you have the vintage, if you like a mild medium cigar, which is the one that we're smoking. Or you have the normal Aladino, which is a bit stronger. Similar flavors, but just a bit more of a nicotine hit on that one. But £15, both of them. I think they're amazing cigars, man.
Mate, for £15, to be fair, you can't go wrong.
You got some of that wine on your website, or you?
I'm going to, because I've just started working with people who bring this in, so I'm going to upload this to the website as well in the next week or two.
What's the website, man?
Sarda Wine. Sarda Wine, man. Should I say it again? SardaWines.com.
I link it all below. So Totopuro from me, cigars, accessories, leather goods, cigar cards, anything you want to know about the cigars.
Yeah.
There. Anything about wine, Sardinian wine, and this is not Sardinian, is it?
Yeah.
It is Sardinian.
It's Sardinia, yeah.
It's just a different.
It's just a different cantina, yeah. And if you want to try it and you're from Cardiff, come to Valentino's. Valentino's, we're in Windsor Place.
Windsor Place in
Windsor
Cardiff.
Place. And maybe, just maybe, I will be cooking that day.
Listen, if any of you go to his restaurant, you know when they make an order on your website, can they leave a note?
Yeah.
If any of you buy the wine on the website, tell them you came from the podcast. But if you go to the restaurant, tell the waiters or anybody that you came from the podcast, he'll come out and say hello.
I will. And maybe I'll buy you a bottle of wine. Fuck.
What else you want? That's better than a 15% discount.
Yeah, fuck the 15% discount. I'll buy you a bottle of wine.
So it's been an exciting week, well, couple of weeks for
It has,
you,
it has,
man.
it has, yeah. To be honest, I got quite a busy, today's Wednesday. It's not relevant to when the video comes out, but tomorrow is Beaujolais Day. Beaujolais is a big thing I think in Wales more than England. We've got a busy weekend. It's Wales playing at home on Saturday as well. All I know is when they play at home, I'm busy.
Prepare.
I'm fucking busy,
prepare.
so I need to prep.
So true. At the moment, the only thing I'm following is kind of football. So I'm a Man U fan, so some of the games I'll watch. And the world qualification, so Venezuela, Colombia, those countries, Portugal. When they play, I'll watch. But I'm busy, man. I'm busy. They're making these videos.
That's exactly how I feel.
Videos, taking pictures. Like my thing is daily cigar or toro puro. That's what I spend most of my time. Or my family.
Yep. Cigar's done. Wine's done.
Ricardo, thank you for coming here again and joining me. Thank you for the big stories, man. Thank you for the hat.
No problem.
And if you guys like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you check the links below if you want to try this cigar or any other cigar, any of the wines from Ricardo.
Yep.
If they're out of stock, they are coming in.
I got a lot. Everything seems to be out of stock. As I said, I had a very busy month in the restaurant, and all my wines have fucking gone out.
Oh, that's good, man. That means the wine.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good, but it's a timing issue. Sometimes you don't expect to be that busy, so you sell a lot more wine, so therefore the stock that's available online, I have to decrease it because I need it to be available for the restaurant. And then it takes 3-4 weeks for me. The minute I put the order in, it takes like 4 weeks for it to come from Sardinia. So it's just a timing issue.
But if they're out of stock, don't worry. Join the newsletter. He will let you know when they're coming in.
100%.
We might be planning. We're planning a cigar wine event.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
On his restaurant.
Yes.
So if you're in Cardiff and you want to pop over to our cigar wine event, we're going to be doing a 3-course meal with a cigar and a wine at the end, right?
Cheese is the last course.
The last course. So if you're around or either in Cardiff or you're away and you want to come to Cardiff, leave us a comment or we'll let probably in the video, but by the time the video is out, we will put in the description how to come or where it is. And we're thinking it's going to be on this fourth on a Wednesday. Yeah. So yeah, come and check us out. And you can come and meet us and smoke a great cigar and also have some great food made by the man right here.
Yep.
But anyway, that's it. We finished the wine, we finished the cigars, we finished the stories. Thank you for watching. Make sure you watch the other videos, subscribe, and until the next time, Ricardo, thank you very much, man.
Thank you very much, bro.
Take care.
See you soon.